Okay, this isn't the first time I'm trying this, but there are people at home, so it takes a few takes because we have kids running in and out and stuff like that. But I was super excited to finish my December daily album for 2015 before the end of January, so I'm going to give you a little flip through of it and show you what it looks like. The cover I painted, I covered in glitter, I put some die cut pieces and heat embossed and glittered wood veneer presents and some glitter thickers. For day one, I downloaded a calendar off of Marie Loder-Moser's blog. It's a Stitch in Time blog, if you're interested in looking for yourself. And I wrote about creating Christmas magic moments for my kids, learning about different traditions and creating new memories. Since they're all getting older, we're doing different things now, and I'm learning how to adjust. I have a little wood veneer deer, some gold vellum pieces, and washi tape. This next page is about the first signs of Christmas and some of the first things that mean Christmas to me, like the lights and the wreaths going up around town and things like that. And this day 3 was about my second Christmas. The first year I had a little brother, and having, you know, my parents were rather poor that year, and how they adjusted and what they got to make the year special for us. So it was kind of a special little memory that I hadn't recorded yet. And a red glitter bow. I think I got that at the holiday section at Hobby Lobby, 80 or 90% off last year, but it was fun to make a little use of it in the pocket. And for the next page, day 4 is what I love the most about Christmas. Is all the magic, the special traditions and moments, the Christmas movies, the twinkle lights, Christmas cookies, special programs at school, giving gifts, holiday parties, Christmas planning, Christmas photos, special decor. For day 5, I shared my Christmas card for our family this year. I always do a photo card because it's kind of fun to record our kids growing up. It was kind of funny this year, they all outgrew me, so we had several comments on that, and I just added a fun sticker on the back. Some photos of my husband decorating the house. And for day 6, it's All Is Bright, and it tells about decorating the house and how I love the look of the twinkle lights on my front porch and everything. For day 7, I just wrote about the different things that made the season merry for me, what I was seeing, smelling, hearing, tasting, and enjoying this year. Then I recorded watching Elf while I addressed our Christmas cards, and then the numerous basketball games that I spent on so many Saturdays in December with my daughters. I also recorded some Christmas Happy Mail, getting this gold star vellum in the mail from Amazon, and then a set of stamps from Chamel all the way from Great Britain, which I included some of the fun things that she put in her package in my album as well. She had some pictures or postcards of cupcakes that I added in. And this next one is from a Saturday morning shopping excursion with my girls. We got some Cokes out of the Coke machine, and I shared one with my daughter, and it said, "Share a Coke with someone nice," and the twins shared one that said, "Share a Coke with someone naughty." So that was kind of funny, so I recorded it. The next one is just a vellum page, that vellum paper that I got from Amazon, with a wood veneer tree on it. And then kind of a creative shot with my Christmas tree, one of the bokeh shots, and just some little die cuts and little vellum envelope and things to decorate that page. And then a pretty Christmas tree that I cut out from some Martha Stewart pattern paper that was probably 10 years old or more. And a page saying my wish list for Christmas 2015, what I was dreaming of receiving. And I thought it was very appropriate that I had a sequin shaker present and a glitter sequin bow for that page. Day 11 was about wrapping it up, so I wrapped the card in some of our Christmas paper that we used. I added some more pictures of our Christmas tree from this year. And then a picture of the Christmas tree with all the presents wrapped. That was taken on Christmas Eve. And then just wrote a little journaling card out about all the presents on Christmas Eve. I stamped a Chamel label stamp around the edge and added a gold heat embossed tree to that. For day 12, I wrote about making the magic memories for my kids and the different things that meant Christmas, or what I did to rekindle the magic. So I used the Chamel's Rekindle the Magic stamp on there, and the tree on top of the car. I just love that die cut. I believe it was from Glitz Designs a few years ago. And then the next page is just some pictures, recording some fun things that always get me. They always get me with the holiday packaging every year. I bought some Holiday Sprinkles Cookie Crisp cereal, and then the next page we're moving on to a Christmas party that I had for work. My husband and I all dressed up for the party, and then a gift that they had given us at the party, and just a little journaling card that I put "'Tis the season to be jolly" on. The next page is about snow and white Christmases, which, living in Tennessee, I don't get too many of those anymore, but I did have an old photo from Christmas several years ago when I used to live up north, and so I wrote about that and how my dad had made an ice skating rink for us one year in our backyard. He just put some garbage bags down, and he put a hose out there, and he froze our backyard over, and my brother and I skated and skated. My brother had hockey skates and I had figure skates, and we spent hours in the backyard just skating. That was one of the best Christmas memories, and I had forgotten it until just this year, so it was fun to record that. I made a little shaker pocket by sewing together one of the pockets and adding some glitter and sequins into it. Obviously, I added the glitter and sequins before I sewed the pocket. The next page is recording some of the shopping that I had done with the kids and by myself this year. Had a Starbucks bag. I thought those bags were super cute, and I included some receipts in there and pinned it closed with a paper clip, and added one of the coffee stirrers and a red glitter bow. Some washi tape around the bag. I had a Bath and Body Works bag that I cut a piece out of just to add in for some texture and fun colors. Then on the back I added some October Afternoon pattern paper and the title, Deck the Halls. And then on the next side I showed how I was decking the halls, some of the decorations around my house. The napkin holder, cookie jar that looks like Santa Claus is coming down the chimney. A photo of a Christmas ornament on my Christmas tree. I was doing a Christmas ornament selfie for a challenge, and then a look at my Christmas tree in the dark. I got the idea for that from Allie's blog. And then I wrote down some of the things that were new to our Christmas decor this year. Also, one thing that was big for me this year was all of the Christmas movies that they showed on ABC Family, so I printed out the schedule for that and popped it in a page protector with a little bit of journaling about it, some heat embossed ornaments and wood veneers, and it made a fun little page and recorded one of the things we did this year. Now, when we came to December 17th, I made a note of several of the things that still had to be done. That was a page. For the 18th, I wrote out my Christmas menu, or what I thought it was going to be at that point. For the 19th, it was the day that our girls had their basketball Christmas party, so I added in this wood veneer basketball court, a picture from the basketball party, wrote a little bit about Santa Claus, and that was just a prompt that we had gotten, so I wrote a little bit about what the prompt reminded me of, but I also wrote about the party. So I added in kind of both the December daily aspect and the journal your Christmas aspect some days. Just a few more photos from the basketball party, and then The next day, my husband and I went to Panda Express and we did a little bit of shopping in a nearby town, so I included the receipt in the menu. And I just stapled on with a little tiny stapler the 20th and Mary. For the next day, I had a little story from when I was a child, a photo with my parents and my little brother, and I wrote about it on a little tag that pulls out, tucks behind the picture, and the button just keeps that tag from falling down and getting lost. For the 21st, I was to write about my house as it stood, and as it stood there was a ton of laundry to be done. There always is, but if you have kids that are old enough, you can bribe them. Get them to do things like laundry so that you'll do the things they want to do. So after my twins helped me with the laundry, then we went shopping and I took them to Starbucks. I loved some of the Christmas decorations at Target. I love all the eye candy there. I could just walk and look the aisles forever, it seems like. And I stamped December Joy in the corner with some of Chamel's Christmas stamps. The next day, I went shopping with my older two children. And there was a little bit of an interesting story of something that happened when we stopped for lunch at Chick-fil-A. My name's Margie. It's not a very common name. But at the exact same time, someone else named Margie had placed an order and was waiting on their food. And I got the wrong food, which is very unusual. Like I said, that's never happened before. So that was fun. Our elf made a reappearance. Our kids are all old enough not to really believe in the story of the elf, but I think one of the twins wanted the elf to bring some chocolates because she has brought treats in the past, so they found her and she reappeared for a few days before Christmas. And it was kind of fun to just use her for a few days and put her back. Then on the 22nd, I recorded a favorite tradition, which for us is Christmas PJs, and I put it on this tag, which I tucked in the envelope, or the little mini bag. Tucked the card in the page protector. Alright, and there's some photos of my kids getting their Christmas PJs or wearing their Christmas PJs on Christmas morning. On the 24th, my oldest daughter, who's 16, got a car. It's kind of beat up, but it's hers and she paid for it and she was super excited about it, so that kind of made her Christmas for her. Anyway, so there's also a picture of her with her grandma, and they had little matching shirts, except one was green and one was red, so I thought that was cute and I recorded it. Now my son loves American Eagle clothes and he kind of looked like an American Eagle ad, so I documented that as well and his excitement at some of the things he received for Christmas. Then I did a quick little overview of the kids opening presents. I had a banner from Basic Gray and I didn't use all of it, so I just stuffed it in an envelope in one of the pockets up here. Put a sticker that said Happy Day above it. Did my journaling on a Heidi Swap card. The card is called Wish List, and I just wrote that the kids' dad and I had wished for a little bit more sleep, but thinking that they were teenagers, we thought they would sleep in, and they didn't. They got up at 6 a.m. and they were ready to open presents. I documented my favorite Christmas gift, which was an Epiphany leather camera bag, something I had really needed and wanted. And then a quick picture of the kids playing Bean Boozled at 8 a.m. on Christmas morning. I took a photo of my favorite cookbook that I've used and documented about that. And I also documented our Christmas dinner. A look at our whole Christmas dinner. My favorite part, which was the prime rib. A little note about what we actually ended up eating. And then I had some pockets that I stuck in some little bits and pieces from our Christmas. One of the favorite treats given to us from my husband's work, and a little tag from my girls' gift to me, and things like that. So that's a look at my December Daily Journal Your Christmas album. I'd love to see everyone else's. I really enjoyed looking at the ones that have been posted already, and I hope you enjoyed looking at mine. Have a look at my blog at scrapandmargie.blogspot.com.